I glance at the travel clock on the side table and see we've missed both breakfast and lunch, included in the price of our holiday package. This is no great loss because our hotel is more cheap than cheerful. Serving tourist fare, the menu boasting bolognese and pre-fried nuggets. For 3 days now, we've been gorging on junk food. Greasy sandwiches, burgers, and ice cream from American chains that colonize Larnaca's palm tree promenade, a short walk from the hotel. Each day I wake up intending to root out a cozy corner frequented by the locals, and invariably end up in some marble-clad, air-conditioned, soulless outlet, succumbing to familiar dishes, watching the world go by. Heat steals up through the balls of my feet as I step across the tiled floor to observe the goings-on from the window. Men gather in the local cafe to drink miniature cups of grainy Greek coffee, thumbing tasselled worry beads. A butcher passes with a goat carcass slung across his shoulder. A gangly old man wheels a heavy cart along the potholed street, pausing outside the hotel, his croaky voice offering a minted yogurt drink. Jenny stirs, yawns, and stretches her spindly arms. "Morning, chick," she says, elbows winging her head. "Did you sleep well?" I mumbled a disingenuous response because the truth can't be condensed into holiday-friendly blurb. I struggled to sleep, even after half a dozen mojitos, feeling strangely panicky so far from home. It's a drizzly March afternoon, and a weak-willed sun peers through the loose covering of cloud. Nevertheless, it's a very pleasant 18 degrees. Jenny and I gravitate to our usual haunt and order a club sandwich followed by 2 scoops of strawberry cheesecake ice cream. The beach across the road is our next port of call, where we lie with skirts hiked up and our sunglasses poised, determined against the odds to return with a tan. The locals are in jackets and boots, while a clutch of sun-starved North Europeans relax in gaudy shorts and sun hats. We're still stretched out on the beach several hours later, no darker in colour, but considerably colder and in need of a warming drink. Jenny heads for the Irish pub, decked out in orange pine, a magnet for tourists and expats, where English flows as abundantly as the Guinness. I suggest we venture into town, seek out a backstreet joint. We walk along the strip, arm in arm, past hotels, pavement cafes and restaurants, traditional and modern architecture sandwiched together like chipped teeth beside dental veneers. The promenade has an old stone fort at one end and a colonial customs house at the other, opposite a quaint wooden jetty where local cruise operators offer fishing, diving, and sightseeing tours in glass-bottomed boats. There's plenty of old-world charm in the town, remnants of the island's turbulent past peeking from behind the plastic awnings and neon signs. On the high street, adjacent to the seafront, we peer through windows and comment on the mix of goods on offer. The usual tourist fodder, shell-clad trinket boxes and armless Venus de Milos, immortalized in bronze and plaster. Dusty old shoe shops stand beside glass-fronted stores selling designer leather. We head along a narrow street where the pavements vanish, the shops run down, and stumble upon an ochre stone building with a heavy wooden door. Several pristine motorbikes pose on the roadside, and it's obvious from a glance through the low windows that this stylish bar is where young locals spend their evenings. Jenny heads for the door and I follow reluctantly, wishing I hadn't led her away from the pub, where the dress code is do as you please and the barman greets us with a drink on the house. My friend swings her hips like a hypnotist's pendulum as she makes her way to the bar, and I follow, feeling decidedly out of place. The bar is a world apart from the seaside grunge, where Greek Lotharios pick up tourists. The men in this drinking den don't even glance at us, not even Jenny, though the glossy-haired, manicured women with matching accessories give us the once-over. Reassured by our unkempt appearance, they turn to their drinks and smoke plumes. We settle at a vacant table in a corner of the bar. A Greek song plays. Not the typical upbeat bouzouki riff, but a quirkier, haunting male voice and acoustic guitar. For the first time since our arrival, I feel we're off the beaten track.